Good morning, SoulCircle! I am Steven from Arcana, Mind, Body, Spirit, located in Toronto, Canada. And you might notice something today. I am down to Candice. Candice is not joining me today. She woke up, she's not feeling too hot this morning. So we decided I will come live and tell you guys a little bit about what's going to take place tonight. So let's send some good juju and vibes over to Candice. Mwah. We love you. Hope you are feeling awesome. And while we're at that, I hope you are all feeling amazing. I have to give another huge shout out at how many people are reaching out and asking us about some of our services that we have available. You know, for us, we started this just because we noticed that as we would talk about different elements of metaphysical principles, we noticed that so many people in our lives were very interested in what we have to say. And we just started making some videos. We never knew how far this may take it. And to see how many people are really interested in healing, in living their best life, in making sure that their own body temple is healthy, it's really beautiful to me. I feel like there is this huge shift in the world right now that is sort of turning us towards working on our own body temple, our own mind space, our own heart space. And I really hope that as we move forward out of this time, there's a lot more caring, there's a lot more open-mindedness, and there's a lot more expansiveness. Our goal for this month is to help you guys live a high vibe life. Let's raise those vibrations together. We have been talking a lot about the Reiki principles, then we jumped into a lot of chakra work. Now for today, we're taking a little step away from that because today is a really special day. It is the full strawberry moon in Capricorn. So there's all kinds of stuff happening. Now, if you've never gotten a chance to join Candice and I when we go live, we actually go live every single full moon. For example, this is one of our most popular videos. We had our full moon in Leo. It was our wolf moon. And this was the first video that really made us launch into being like, wow, I think people may be interested in what we have to say. So full moon is really important to us. And I want to talk today about how you can use the full moon to help work some healing and releasing, because at the end of the day, that is what the full moon is all about. Before I move on to that, Candice and I released another video yesterday, which is our full moon goddesses. So we're talking about Gaia, Danu, and Isis in this video. If you are interested in adding a guide to your meditation or to your spiritual practice, please check out some of these videos, especially today, with today being the full moon. Why not honor either Gaia or Isis or Danu, who are some very primordial, powerful energy systems that you can call in. Okay, so I said it is the full strawberry moon in Capricorn. So let's dive into that. So the strawberry moon part. Now, each full moon throughout the year has a name that's been given to it by different cultures around the world. Sometimes we call it very different things, and this is actually a very good example of that. So around the world, it's mostly known as strawberry moon, which is very interesting because it's about strawberries. This name came from the Algonquin tribes, and it is the most used name around the world. Shout out to the Algonquin people. Thank you. Now, the reason why they named it the strawberry moon is because strawberries have such a small blooming period, and yet they are so full and gorgeous and radiant and colorful. They're just these beautiful, beautiful fruits, and yet their window is such a short period of time. They only blossom for like this much of the entire year naturally. So the Algonquin named it this based on saying the sweetest fruits of life only exist for such a short period of time. And it's a reminder of life cycles, that sweetness comes, sweetness goes, it will return. Everything happens in cycles and flow, okay? So that being said, this is the hello MJ, nice to see you this morning, darling. Happy full moon. Mwah. How are you celebrating tonight? I can't wait to hear that. So so now if the Algonquin were calling it the strawberry moon, over in Europe, it's called the rose moon. Okay, that's the most common name over there. And again, it's because of the short season that roses have. So it's really interesting to look and see that the same energy is across the world and yet just called by different names. This is one of my favorite parts of diving into metaphysical principles. Hello, Maddie! Happy full moon, darling! Mwah! I can't wait for you to celebrate with us later on tonight. So, what I was just saying is that the same energy exists across the world, and yet we call things by different names, which is just absolutely beautiful to me. Another name that this is known for is the hot moon. So, I love that you're going to a drum ceremony. Can we please all have a drum ceremony on a beach one day? Oh, let's do it. Another name for this is the hot moon. And if Candice was here right now, she would start twerking because she loves the hot moon. It's one of her favorite moons. So we do love this one. Now, okay, so that's the strawberry part. Now let's talk Capricorn. So every full moon is in a different zodiac sign. So if you look at the wheel of the solar cycle, the moon travels through the exact same wheel. Now the full moon always takes place on the opposite sign to the sun sign. So if we are in Cancer right now, we cross the wheel all the way down and it's in a sign that's down here. So for today, it is in Capricorn. So if you think we were just in Gemini season that had all this really expansive, extroverted energy, with a little bit of Mercury retrograde happening there, which was a little interesting. And now we're moving into the Cancer season, which is all water and healing and all this. Both air and water are signs that go like this, right? Both of those things have this swishy, it's very like etherical, this energy. So all of a sudden, the full moon in Capricorn is here to ground us. Capricorn is an earth sign. And on this full moon, we should try and get our feet to the earth. We should try and place ourselves in a grounded space as we move into this season. Now, if you're someone who looks at the solar cycles as well, and we had summer solstice this weekend, which is awesome. Shout out, we got our intention bracelets. Excited about that. I'm sure Candice and I are going to go live and talk all about that very soon. But we just had summer solstice, and in about 6 weeks' time, we're going to get to Lunasa. And as we are going through this period of time, this is called the season of gratitude. And it is actually like the full moon of the entire solar year. It is the time when we are in a place of gratitude, of celebration, of when we look at all of our hard work for the first whole section of the year, and we revere it, and we spend time in those emotions, and we allow to see why things happened, why things didn't happen. And as we do this sort of internal indexing of our different feelings and what's happened to us this year, we're preparing for the next entire half of the year, which is our harvest season. So it's really important to use this grounding energy of this full moon tonight to take stock of yourself. For tonight, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a part of one of our services that we offer here at Arcana, which includes a chakra balancing. This is one of the forms that you get when you take one of our services that have to do with your chakra balancing. I know Maddie knows that. Maddie came and hung out. She got a nice auric drawing of her field. And basically, we're going to scan our whole chakra system tonight, and I want you guys to begin asking yourselves, what part of you needs to be released? What parts of you have blocks? What parts of you need celebrating? Sometimes, I know I'll put myself in the hot seat here. As an air sign, I move very fast. And often, when it's time to show gratitude and celebration, I do that for about this period of time, and then my air sign is ready to run and do the next thing. So for full moon, I really like to sit in my space. I like to actually take stock of the things, and sometimes I write lists down of gratitude lists. And anyways, tonight we're going to do all kinds of stuff for that. So if you are available later on this evening, we usually go live. I'd say it's about 10:30. About that time is when Eastern Standard Time, I should say. So in that way, the people who are in different parts of the world, they can still be there for it as well. So that being said, before we move on, astrologically today, there's a lot in the field that has to do with work and partnerships and a little bit about finances when it comes to joining, joining finances, sort of. Like it sort of is saying that if you work in a place where there's a team or you have a partnership, this is the place where today's energy will work the best. But there is something interesting about it because we're in Cancer season and we have all these very emotional influences. Instead of asking yourself about the money portion, I want you to ask yourself this question. What are you worth? Okay, what inside yourself, if you're taking emotional stock of yourself, what do you believe that your time is worth? Okay, and look inside yourself and see what resonates there, because there's a lot in the field that can kind of come through with that today. So based on that, I pulled this card earlier this week, but it's the card for today. It's the moon, baby. So let's dive on into ourselves. Let's see what parts of ourselves need to be uncovered. What places are, what feelings reside inside us that need to be unearthed a little bit. And we're going to get that full moon to shine down on it today. We're going to do a little bit of sound bath a little bit later tonight. So all kinds of things planned for you. All right. So nice to see everyone today. Mwah, much love. Please be here later on tonight. Like I said, about 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, maybe slightly after. Just giving us time to set up and all that stuff. But we will be live and we will see you later tonight. All right. Much love. Namaste, Soul Circle.